A super quick update on the severe weather risk growing as we head into Tuesday from the southern plains into Texas all the way into the Midwest toward the Great Lakes. Strong damaging winds, hail, even tornadoes are looking a little more likely now, especially in the evening hours, late afternoon and evening hours across parts of Illinois and Indiana. Storm Prediction Center's watching this area also further to the east as we head into Wednesday. But let's talk about what's happening as we head into Tuesday. This is the HRRR. Once you get into the afternoon, you'll start to see things blossom up in a very unstable environment. A lot of moisture moving north out ahead of this. Decent wind shear too. And now the storms start to pop as we head into the afternoon and the evening hours. Now, I'll tell you what, even though you don't see much filling in here by the late afternoon, there could still be a few cells that start to get going, but watch out once you get into the late evening hours. So 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. We could be looking at a nocturnal threat here right along this boundary. We're also going to be dealing with some issues as this warm, humid air pushes north into this boundary. These storms are going to be in an environment where supercells likely develop. Some of the storms could produce tornadoes. A few may be strong, especially near the warm front across central Illinois late in the day. That could create hailstones over 2 inches in diameter. And as the storms cluster up in the evening, the damaging wind threat starts to increase. And look to the north of this, how cold it is. We've got freezing rain. So severe threat across southern Michigan while you're dealing with freezing rain further to the north and quite a bit of snow on the backside of this, by the way, and more storms off to the south of that as well. We look back towards Missouri. We get the storms going here as we head into the afternoon and evening hours. Also across Texas. Some of these could start early in the day, but it looks to be sometime in the afternoon and evening hours. So once we get into that 4, 5, 6 o'clock time frame further south across Texas, this moisture that's going to be in place is going to be primed and ready to go for the severe thunderstorm threat. And again, a few tornadoes possible across this area as well. And then as this really starts to go into the evening hours, these storms start to cluster up, and now we're dealing with that damaging wind threat. That doesn't mean there won't be a tornado risk. Certainly, though, Boeing segments would be more likely during this time frame as the storms start to spread out and get wider and really linear in fashion. And damaging winds and hail will be the risk as we head through the next 24 hours into Tuesday night into early Wednesday. And then this moves east once we get into the afternoon and evening hours as we head into Wednesday afternoon. So now your risk pushing into Tennessee, further east into the south, into Mississippi. This will be an area to watch too, I think, as we head into Wednesday's Storm Prediction Center. Again, highlighting this area from East Texas all the way up into Ohio and Pennsylvania and all the areas in between. And then there's going to be some colder air that moves in behind this. There could even be a little bit of snow trying to mix in on the backside of this system across parts of Minnesota, Wisconsin, the UP of Michigan, and into Ontario. Some of the snow could actually be heavy up here, and then a cold blast of air moves in behind it. The next system looks to bring another round of snow into this region. Severe weather with this one, not really the big thing to talk about, but boy, there could be some decent snow totals across southern Ontario and Michigan with this. Big snow also back here across the Cascades and the Canadian Rockies. And then I think you watch what happens heading towards the weekend. Look at this, guys. I don't think winter wants to let go. It pushes another round of cold air back into the east. This cold look pushes all the way into the south. I mean, this is a northerly flow here. I mean, listen, I don't think it's going to snow in Texas, but the fact that it's even trying to show up, really impressive looking. More to come on this. And can we get some kind of storm going up the East Coast? Still too early to tell. More to come. Hope you guys will subscribe. Come back. See you next time.